What's good everyone, it's Sean here, and in today's video I'm reviewing the Under Armour Curry 5 in the Welcome Home colorway. These are set to drop Friday, May 18th for $130 US or $160 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is white and neon coral. This Welcome Home colorway is the second colorway of the Curry 5 silhouette. The first one being the Pi Day colorway, which I also did a review for a few weeks back. So if you guys haven't seen that review, I'll add the link to that video down in the description box below. So two things I want to point out before we get into the review. So number one, this review will sound very similar to my review of the Pi Day colorway. Essentially, it's the exact same shoe, just done in different colors. Number two, I only wore these to the gym, so this is by no means an in-depth performance review. So moving on to the shoes, so this is the Curry 5 model. Unlike the Pi Day colorway where that was predominantly black or just very dark overall, this one in contrast is much whiter and much brighter. The base layer of the shoe is comprised of this white knitted material. This material is exposed around the midfoot, around this tongue area, as well as wrapping around the ankle collar. So this knit is pretty flexible, it's very stretchy, and there's perforations found throughout, increasing the ventilation for this shoe. Found on the lateral edge, we have this plastic tab with Steph Curry branding done in this hot pink color. On the medial side, there's this fuse overlay that strengthens and reinforces this area, especially when you're tying your laces super tight. Found right at the very edge where it just meets this toe box area, here we have this visible pi symbol. The laces on these Curry 5s are done in a flat style in white, and the lace tips have the number 5 in Roman numerals, and this is done in this neon coral color. Moving on, probably my favorite part about this shoe from a visual or aesthetic standpoint is this overlay that's found wrapping around the toe box, found wrapping around the lateral edge of the shoe, as well as around the back heel. So this is comprised of Anafoam, which is a combination of foam and Under Armour's textile knit. In this case, the knit is done in this multicolor fashion, which gives us a very unique look. From afar, this area just kind of looks like a darker gray, but when you get a real close look, you can see it's a combination of white, black, and a wide array of colors not limited to blue, red, and green. So the use of Anafoam is supposed to strengthen and reinforce certain key areas like the toe box. As we take a look at the back heel, so here we have this heel counter that's kind of split into two pieces. So the side that's found on the lateral side, this is done in clear plastic with an Under Armour logo found in the center. And then on the medial side, here we have Steph Curry's signature done in this neon coral color. Found at the very center, we have a pretty sturdy heel pull tab that's done in white. As we take a look at the insole, so these come with a black colored insole with Steph Curry's logo on the heel done in this neon coral color. So the upper of these Curry 5s sit atop this white colored EVA foam midsole, and found throughout the midsole we have this speckling of turquoise colored paint. Flipping these over to the bottom, so here we have your Curry 5 outsole. First thing I want to point out is you can tell how there's this cutaway on the medial edge of the outsole. In its place, they've inserted this plastic plate that has this Under Armour logo on it, and this helps giving you additional stability on the shoe. The majority of the outsole is comprised of this translucent rubber. However, on the forefoot, there is this circle within a square that's done in this neon coral color. When using it at the gym, I had no issues with the traction. However, seeing other people's reviews online, I've heard differing opinions. Some people have said that this translucent rubber isn't the best, and the majority of the traction and the majority of the grip that you experience comes from this colored portion right here. In terms of sizing, so these do run a little bit more on the snug side. My feet measures as a true 10 slightly wide, however I do usually go with a 10.5 in most of my basketball sneakers across all brands. Under Armour Canada sent me these in a size 10.5, and I do have to say they fit pretty perfectly. However, if your feet were any wider than mine, you probably would have issues with this shoe. However, if you guys are interested in this shoe and you're not able to try them on in store, the best bet that I would recommend for you guys is to go up a half size. In terms of cushioning, so all this shoe has basically is just simple EVA foam underneath your foot. With that said, this shoe will give you a tremendous amount of ground feel. That's one of the things I really liked about this shoe. The way the lacing system is set up and with this low to the ground feel, this is going to be a really good shoe for quicker guards or players that just like to feel lower to the ground. If you're a bigger player or if you're just looking for more impact protection, this is definitely not going to be the right shoe for you. So with all that said, now let me lace these up and show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, I find that the Curry 5 is a shoe that fits a specific type of player. As I mentioned earlier, if you're more of a quicker player that needs to be light on their feet and doesn't need too much impact protection, then you might want to consider these Curry 5s. From a design and colorway standpoint, I'm liking this colorway much more compared to the Pi Days. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these welcome home Curry 5s. If you guys are in Canada and you're interested in picking up a pair, these drop tomorrow, May 18th on Under Armour.ca. Before I sign off, just want to give one final thank you to the good people at Under Armour Canada for sending me this shoe. If you like this video, be sure to give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and give me a follow on Instagram as well at sgo8, and check out my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.